Mellow. It's 4:30 p.m. on the dot, and it's a Saturday. I've come back from the drive, had chili con carne on toast, and watched a whole episode of the Graham Norton show, which was on yesterday. And he had some good guests on. He had Mark Ruffalo, David Schwimmer, Tamzin Craig, Nick Mohammed, and Alicia Keys. And normally I would fast forward to the end to see who next week's guests are. But this time I actually sat through it all and without fast forwarding, and I quite enjoyed it. Because Mark Ruffalo's quite a good actor. I like Mark Ruffalo. David Schwimmer's good. I used to watch Friends a lot. You know, almost religiously. I sort of came into that. I always come into things late. Even Friends, I came into it late. But once I started watching it, I watched it to the end. So yeah, I watched it all, and it's just finished. So it seems like I've been back with making the chili con carne on toast and unpacking the shopping, because I did stop off at a supermarket to get some, to replenish my stock. And so that time has taken, you know, that it seems timely. Not timely as in this is the right time now to start editing, but it's taken time. It seemed like 2 hours, maybe 1 hour. Instead of one, although it's been an hour watching Graham Norton, it seems like I'm just starting now, 2 hours after I've got in. And whilst it's been on, I've transferred all the footage over to the flash drive. I've deleted yesterday's footage. Yesterday's? No, the day before's. Because I was using DaVinci Resolve, and once again I couldn't export first time. I had so many attempts that I ran out of options. You know, even when I thought using the YouTube preset as is, that fell over. And how did I get around it? I had no option but to try again, and it worked. It was just temperamental. I don't know. I didn't have Chrome open, but Chrome is quite a heavy browser. I think it's half a gig itself, and DaVinci Resolve is 2 to 3 gig. My laptop's only can cope with around 15-20 gig, but the processing, I think the only difference was I put the power on. I had enough battery, 6 hours worth, but I thought I'd power up the laptop anyway. Maybe it won't be such a drain on the battery while it's running off the mains. And it worked, but I'm going to uninstall it now and go back to Shortcut, because there's hardly anything wrong with Shortcut apart from the playback. But playing forward is fine. Playing back, maybe I can't play back, but I can always go back a couple of seconds and play forward. I can get around it, and everything is fine. The export is longer, but it's worth it, and it always works. Doesn't crash, doesn't fail. I'm guaranteed an export and quite a good quality. So I've learned the hard way not to use DaVinci until what happens is I do use I use Shortcut a lot for like a whole week without breaking, and then suddenly I think, oh, time for a new editor, and of course I pay the price. And means getting up in the night, because then you have to upload it. In fact, it already uploaded, but I had to do the thumbnail and top and tail I can do in bed. But while I was doing the thumbnail, I did the top and tailing. But it means I was doing it, between sleeps. So my sleep pattern is all over the place. I was planning to have a nap just now, but I was actually watching Graham Norton and didn't feel the sensation of a siesta. Birds on the guttering. So now I'm at a point where I'm going to uninstall DaVinci, reinstall Shotcut, and start editing yesterday's video from 4:30 on a Saturday. I'll let you know how I get on once I've got the software up and I'm in the middle of the edit, or I've started off the edit. And the thing is, this is fun, amazing. No, it's how it links on. I was watching Graham Norton, it finished, and then it advertised another program, and it was called Live Cinematic. And I thought, okay, so I did a search on iPlayer, and one of the episodes is Sam Mendes. Now, yesterday I said I wasn't a fan of Sam Mendes. I could take him or leave him really, but he was in this thing on YouTube by the Directors Guild of America, which had all these directors like Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese, somebody, the Korean director of Parasite, and was there one other? If there is, I can't remember. Oh yeah, the director of Jojo Rabbit. So the last two directors are new to me, so I don't know their names yet. They haven't doesn't roll off the tongue at the moment. So and of course Sam Mendes was there, and I was watching just from Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino mostly because I know those two. I'm quite fans of their work. And then Sam Mendes started talking about an aspect of the film, and I thought, wow, this guy knows his stuff. He's I know it's a theatrical background, but yes, he's I like the way he thinks and how he tackled a certain aspect of his new film 1917. Anyway, I thought, well, I remember seeing when I did for Hugh Grant for more when I did a search on Hugh Grant after seeing it was on telly, and then I searched for it because I wanted to watch the beginning. Then I found there was all these results, and there was another Hugh Grant, which I thought there was, but there wasn't afterwards when I revisited this, when I did another research, a second search later on. It gone, it probably expired. But I did see Sam Mendes, and I thought, oh, I must remember that. Look for that at some point. Do a search on Sam Mendes, and I'll find it. But coincidentally, on the end of Graham Norton, it said Live Cinematic, and there was a picture of Sam Mendes there, and so I've did a search on iPlayer and started playing it, so that now whenever I go to iPlayer it says continue watching, so I can go, I'll remember about it and pick up where I left off. And I've got to look lively with iPlayer because I did that with world on fire, and when I went to continue watching it, it wasn't there. It expired. So, and the thing is, when I did look up Life Cinematic, it's brought up more searches. There's an Inside Cinema program series. Probably some more if I scroll down, but that looks interesting. It's got a picture of Samuel L. Jackson. So yeah, it's opened up more, cinematic programs of interest. Right, I just thought I'd mention it because I was talking about Sam Mendes yesterday. Right, I installed DaVinci. Just putting the heating on. I've got a shortcut installed, ready to go. And just noticed on the thermostat that it's exactly 5 p.m. and it's dark. Seems too early to put the lights on, but I'll see how I go. I might open the blinds a bit. The time is nearly 9 p.m. and I've just kicked off the export for yesterday's video using Shortcut. Sadly, it won't be available to view until tomorrow. So it's yesterday's video ready for viewing tomorrow. That's pretty bad, and I'm sorry about that. But unless I edit it first thing, this is what happens. I think I'll have to get into a routine of getting up, having breakfast, edit, and then I will take a break, then go for a drive or finish it, and kick off the export and then go for a drive. Yeah, one of the two, but not this way, where I go for a drive and then I come back and edit, and then it finishes quite late and then it exports quite late. It's no big deal really. Right, I'm watching something on Sky Arts called Paul Weller May Love Travel With You, but after that is the story of the Jam. So that I'm really interested in watching. And shortly I'll have something to eat. But for now, I'm going to watch Paul Weller. 1:45 as you may have seen on the laptop. Also, you may have noticed there's 3 hours 45 minutes remaining of the export. As it's so late, and there will most probably not be another segment after this bit. Therefore, I just want to say thank you once again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one, as it were. Until then, au revoir.